Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to MaxSpeedTV. As tonight we are here at Bristol Motor Speedway as the Racing for a Cause Vaportrail Clothing Truck Series presents the Fibromyalgia Lupus Association 175. And thank you so much for joining me here tonight. My name is KR Stolfus, and I hope you guys are strapped in, holding on tight, and ready to go racing here at Bristol Motor Speedway. And before we get racing, I do have two young boys who would like to say something to the drivers here tonight. So Maverick, go ahead and say something. Tell the drivers hello and good luck. Can you say good luck, drivers?
Good luck.
Say it loudly.
Good luck, drivers.
Very good. All right, buddy. Good night. Go to sleep. I love you. And now we have Wyatt. Wyatt's over here. Wyatt, what would you like to say to the drivers?
Hello, and I hope you have a good time, and I hope one of you is the best.
All right, one of them will be the best. All right, buddy. Good night. I love you. Thank you. Those were two of my children. I do have a third child. He is upstairs already in bed. But tonight we are here to crown a champion, and we got three drivers who we will be crowning. Who I won't say we're going to crown three champions. We have three drivers who all are in championship contention. So let's see if we can't get a quick word in with some of these drivers. And let's go ahead and start off with Jerry West. Jerry, you got your ears on, buddy?
Yeah, it's in for loud and clear, KR.
Jerry, man, real quick, I know you're out there trying to get the last few laps in, doing everything you can to make this race go as smoothly as possible. But tell us a little bit about this battle that's about to happen between teammates.
Yeah, it's going to be a tricky battle here. It's Bristol, so it's going to be interesting, of course. But you know, we got a lot of respect between each other, and it should be a pretty good battle, man. We're going to have our hands full of looks like KD and Troy Radford and Jason Anderson. A lot of fast trucks out there. And I'm not trying to not include anybody, but I mean, man, it's Bristol, and it's going to be tough.
Well, the 86 machine looking very stout here as always. Thoughts on qualifying? Are you going to pull your normal hang out in the back for qualifying, or are you going to go full send, or is this a secret that we'll have to find out?
We're definitely going for the pole. I told you last week, you know, we're coming in, we're going to give it our all here at the end of the season. You know, we kind of took it easy there, and you know, last week we stepped up our game a little bit, and you know, this week we're going to try to do the same thing, man. We're trying to put it on the pole and lead all the laps. We're coming in with a 6-point lead, so we need every point we can get out here tonight, KR.
All right, Jerry, man, good luck to you here in the final race of the season as it comes down to a battle between teammates.
Thanks, buddy.
Jerry West, driver of the 86 machine, coming in as the points leader for tonight. However, he's not the only one that could win this thing. Steve Baker in the 55 machine, how you doing out there tonight?
How's it going, KR?
Oh, it's going great, going great. We're going to crown a champion here tonight. Could come down between you, Jerry West, and Dustin German. And right now, I gotta say, you probably feel you got the best chance?
Well, I mean, we're going to need a little help. We didn't have too great of a week last week at Kentucky, and Jerry won it, and I think Dustin finished third. So we got our work cut out for us. I think we're 12 points back, but, you know, if you can get out and win and lead some laps, then that gives you a lot of bonus points. So, I mean, just how quick things can turn is, you know, going into last week with a 2-point lead, and now I'm sitting third. So it's been back and forth all season with these guys.
Well, Steve, tonight's race, final race of the season, and then Racing for a Cause goes off on a little bit of a break during the summer. How important is it to you to try and get out front, or are you gonna what's your plan for tonight?
Well, I'd imagine Jerry and Dustin are going to be racing each other pretty dang hard because they're so close in points. So I'm going to try and get out front, but if that's not possible, then we're going to try and linger around in the top 5 somewhere and hope we catch a break. And sitting okay on speed right now, I think, but it's going to be nighttime here and the track could change, so you never know.
All right, man. Well, good luck to you here tonight. Thank you so much for taking a moment out of your practice session to talk to us, and we wish you the best. And man, I'd love to talk to you again as a champion.
Yeah, let's hope that happens. We'll talk to you after the race.
Steve Baker, driver of the 55 machine, SRTV network on the hood. 3 teammates, all on the same team, all going for the points championship. Man, oh man, you cannot write this up. Team orders, not gonna be a thing here tonight. They're all going after it. If you're wondering how close it is, as we look at our point standings, Jerry West, Dustin German, Steve Baker, 12 points separate our top 3 here tonight. Troy Radford moved into 4th place after a great run last week, and Tom Quattlebaum steadily in the top 5 all season long. Looks like he is going to settle into 5th place here. And man, checkered flag flying on our practice session. That means it is time to move in to qualifying. And while these drivers qualify, we're gonna do a little bit more talking about some things. Coming up Monday, May 6th at 7:50 p.m. I will be doing the OP Racing Super Speedway Series at Talladega. Final race in the round of 8 for them, so make sure you join me here on MaxSpeedTV for that. And then coming up tomorrow, May 1st at 5:40 p.m., the Laura Gen 6 Series will be at Phoenix. Who is KD Osmond trying to shut it down, did not like that lap. Got hard on the binders. Lap times coming in. John Johnson in the 22. Right now he is on top of the speed chart with the fastest lap time. 14.912 for the moment is the fastest lap out on the track. All right, guys, for those of you who don't know, we like to play the national anthem. I'm a little bit rushed, so we're gonna go ahead and kick it off. The anthem is provided by Madison Rising. You can check it out at madisonrising.com. Please join me in honoring our great nation.
stand as a plane, the US of A. Oh, say, just that star spangled banner, yeah, for the land of free. In the
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As the drivers are starting to take to the grid, that means it is time to go through our starting lineup. On row number 1, brought to you by Hilton Crafts and Designs, Troy Radford in the 94 machine and the 22 of John Johnson. Row 2 will be the 92 of Jason Anderson and the 21 of Christopher Spencer. Row 3 will be the 9 of Dustin Ping and Jerry West in the 86. Row 4 will be the 46 of Chris Mefford and the 55 of Steve Baker. Row 5 will be the 52 of Tyler Hilton and the 19 of Cade Green. Row 6 will be the 28 of Dustin German and the 47 of Ray Radford. Row 7 will be the 8 of Doug Johnson and the 99 of Justin Rigsby. Row 8 will be Andy Lambert and the 70 machine and the 45 of Doug Wysocki. Row 9 will be the 3 of Chad Meadows and the 4 of Mike Massengill. And row 10, the final row here tonight, will be the 98 of Aaron Tolhurst with a 4-minute 24-second qualifying time, and Dale Osmond in the 88, who did not take a qualifying time. So everyone qualified on a time except for Dale Osmond. Final shot at the $5 offered up by Hilton Crafts and Designs for the biggest mover in tonight's race. We'll see how that plays out. Troy Radford on pole for this race here tonight. The Fibromyalgia Lupus Association 175 at Bristol, 175 laps, 93 miles. Oh man, we're about ready to get loud here in the last Coliseum. Pace car getting ready to pull off. There it goes, Troy Radford waiting for the green flag. Drivers are ready, we're ready, and we are racing here at Bristol. Down into turns 1 and 2 they go, side by side. Troy Radford, John Johnson, side by side. This is gonna be, or I'm sorry, Christopher Spencer in the 21. The outside lane getting a good run here. Steve Baker in the 55 championship contender. The 86 of Jerry West also out there as the points leader right now. And it is going to come down to how these guys finish on the race tonight. whether it's Steve Baker, Troy Radford, or I'm sorry, Steve Baker or Jerry West, or Dustin German, whoever can finish in front has the best shot at winning. And right now the 86 of Jerry West is out front. He's following right in the tire tracks of the 21 of Christopher Spencer. Spencer in the 21 machine leading this race. We go on aboard with the 21. Everyone running that high side, and it looks like that is what cost Troy Radford, who set quick time in qualifying. He went from the pole all the way to 4th place because he could not get up to the top side. Now Dustin Ping in the 9 making a move down underneath him. Jerry West in the 86 taking a peek to the inside. However, Spencer's not giving up the lead just yet. Steve Baker in the 55 machine sitting in 3rd place as Jerry West in the 86 getting very close to taking the lead for the first time tonight. Now he's going to tuck in behind Spencer, but lost some ground. Baker thought about peeking to the inside, not there yet. We go on aboard with Troy Radford in the 94 machine. You can see just how fast they are turning lap times here in these trucks at Bristol Motor Speedway. We do want to give a huge shout out to Phil Otto. Phil was tonight's race patron. However, he was not able to make it to the race tonight. But we do appreciate him raising awareness for Fibromyalgia Lupus Association. Troy Radford making a move to the inside of Steve Baker. Christopher Spencer, big moment for him as he is falling all the way to 4th place. Oh, Troy Radford in the 94, hard into the inside wall. He is going to stay below the racing surface. He is going to wait for everyone to go around. No caution yet. And I think yep, there he goes. He is going to take the tow truck back to his pit stall. He could not get it straightened out before the leaders came around. Big moment for our pole position, Troy Radford, as he is already on pit road and he is going to lose a lot of time sitting on pit road. However, Jerry West in the 86 is your race leader. Caution flag is going to fly this time, as it looks like the 70 of Andy Lambert is going to get into trouble here. We go to our MaxSpeedTV replay. Andy Lambert battling with the 8 machine of Doug Johnson. Lambert running that high line that we'll see all night long here at Bristol. Lambert's going to tag the wall, have a little help from the 8 of Johnson, and go spinning. However, no one else got involved, so that will bring out a caution that could play into the favor of Troy Radford. All the drivers on pit road here. We'll see who's going to be the first one off of pit road. Doug Wysocki already rolling along with Jerry West in the 86. Your race leader, though, is the 98 of Aaron Tolhurst. He stayed out. He did not make a pit stop. And Doug Wysocki in the 45 pulling back down pit road. So Aaron Tolhurst in the 98 machine taking a gamble on track position here. Now's a good time to look at our race analysis. Beautiful temperatures for a race here tonight. 0 fog, 0 humidity, air temp 87 degrees, track temp 91. It's a cool night here at Bristol. 175 laps is our race distance. Our total miles is 93.28. Tire window Well, right around 15 laps. Anytime they can come down pit road, they most likely will to take tires. Fuel window, around 70 to 80 laps. Really depends on how well these drivers can conserve fuel. And pit road speed limit is 35 miles an hour. So Jerry West in the 86, championship contender. Steve Baker in the 55, also out there for the championship. They were running first and second. Now, we need to find out where Dustin German is in the 28. He is our third contender for the championship. He started 11th. He has moved into 8th place. So he is quietly working his way to the front, but Dustin German in the 28 machine has got to dig deeper, because running in 8th place is not going to win him a championship here tonight. Still early though, still a lot of time left in this race, and Dustin German, a good driver in his own right. I have no doubt in my mind that he will find a way into the top 5 here in the next few laps. But Jerry West in the 86, we're going to go on board and do a little crank it up on this start. Jerry West in the 86 machine, your race leader. The 55 of Steve Baker desperately trying to find a way around him. Steve Baker in the 55 came into tonight's race 12 points behind Jerry West. And Baker needs to get maximum points here tonight, especially considering that the 86 has now led a lap and is working on leading the most laps, as Jerry West so far has actually led the most laps here tonight at 15. Christopher Spencer sitting second in that category at 10 laps. Still very early on, but it is something to consider, because Steve Baker will need all the help, all the points he can get. Started 20 trucks tonight. We have 19 trucks out there and running. The 70 of Andy Lambert has packed up, headed home. He will be scored in 20th place here tonight. Jerry West continues to lead. Third place right now is the 92 of Jason Anderson. Anderson, who was abducted by aliens at Atlanta just a few weeks ago, found his way back to Earth. Glad to see you again, Jason Anderson, in the 92. Sitting in third place, following behind some of the best here that Racing for a Cause has, and he is holding his own. That 92 machine at Bristol looking very, very solid. Very steady lap times, very consistent. Meanwhile, Christopher Spencer, our early race leader, he fell back to 4th place, and now he finds himself trying to fend off the 46 of Chris Mefford. Mefford making a little peek to the inside. They went through the corner, didn't pan out for him, lost a little bit of ground. He is still right there in striking distance of the 21 machine. And now Dustin German in the 28. He has moved into 6th place. He restarted 8th. Our 3rd championship contender for the moment. We've talked a lot about Jerry West and Steve Baker as they are running 1 and 2. But Dustin German also needs to be in consideration for this battle. Already up to 6th place. Back to the front we go. Top 3 all within your screenshot right there. Jerry West in the 86, Steve Baker in the 55, and Jason Anderson in the 92. Anderson making a move to the inside here on Baker. Not gonna pan out. Tucks in behind him, but he is right there applying pressure to the 55 machine. We'll continue running through our order. The 99 of Justin Rigsby. He is right there behind the 28, currently scored in 7th place. Rigsby would love to pick up a win here in the Racing for a Cause Vaportrail Clothing Truck Series. He's got some work to do to get to the front of this field. Meanwhile, the 19 of Cade Green sitting in 8th place, and Dustin Ping in the 9 right behind him as he battles with the 88 and the 52 of Dale Osmond and Tyler Hilton. Tyler making a move to the inside on the 88 for the moment. Not quite there yet, but Tyler really is trying to find a way around Dale Osmond. Dale in that 88 machine, a fan favorite for Miss Linda. How you doing tonight, Miss Linda? Glad you're here. Thank you for joining us. Oh, 3 wide for a moment. Thought about it. Dale Osmond. Now he's got a way around the 19 of Cade Green as he is on the outside lane. That is the preferred lane, the faster lane. And Cade Green gonna fall all the way back to 11th place. Meanwhile, the 22 of John Johnson, right now he is running in 12th place. He is behind the 94 of Troy Radford. Troy, we saw him go for a spin. He has scored 4 laps down in 19th place. So Troy gonna try and run this out, hope for the best. Maybe catch some quick cautions here, get back on the lead lap. However, that is gonna be a difficult task for the 94 machine. Chad Meadows in the 3, following behind the 22. Meadows sitting in 13th place right now. Has a little bit of damage on the right front. Very easy to get here at Bristol as you run so close to the wall. Just a little tap on that wall on the outside line. That's all it takes. Maybe even got it coming off of the corner. And Aaron Tolhurst in the 98, he's sitting in 14th place. As he works his way around the track, he has gained a few spots. We saw him stay out on that early caution to lead a lap. But the 98 of Aaron Tolhurst right now sitting in 14th, and rounding out your top 15 is the 8 of Doug Johnson. Started 13th, has lost a few spots since the start of the race, fallen to 15th position. But he has got a hard charging 45 machine. Doug Wysocki hot on his heels. Those two drivers getting ready to mix it up just a little bit, as the 98 of Aaron Tolhurst has a moment with his internet. And finally, first car, 1 lap down. That is the 47 of Ray Radford. Started 12th. He has fallen to 17th place as Jerry West has just gone around him to put him a lap down. Jerry West now opening up a big lead here, 2.4 seconds over Steve Baker. And Jerry shows no signs of slowing down. We could try to pull him into the broadcast booth and see if he's willing to do a impromptu interview while he's out there racing. But Bristol is not one of those tracks you want to play games at. And Jerry West, for the moment, your race leader, very solid night going for him as the caution flag is going to fly. We got one around. That is a 21 of Christopher Spencer. We are going to restack the field, set everything up once again. Jerry West's lead is wiped out. Let's see what happened to the 21 machine of Christopher Spencer. We go to our MaxSpeedTV instant replay. Spencer battling with Jason Anderson. Both those two going to make contact as they go through the corner. And Spencer going to end up sideways. Anderson was able to continue on. Jerry West hitting pit road, bringing the rest of the field along behind him. So we're going to take this moment, we're going to step away, we'll be right back after this. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Jerry West winning the race off of pit road. Chris Medford in the 46 making a spectacular pit stop, moves himself into second place, and Steve Baker in the 55 falling to third place. Dustin German still holding tight into fifth. I'm going to see where Dustin German plays at his cards. He has been slowly working his way to the front. Teammates, championship contenders, all three of them are lined up nose to tail on the inside line. That is not necessarily the preferred line here at Bristol, but we're going to see how this plays out for them. Pace cars off, get rid of that Ford butt stain. Here we go, green flag is back out in the air. Jerry West on the throttle. Good start for Jerry. Chris Mefford in the 46 gonna sit in second place. Jason Anderson in the 92 gonna try and take away third from Steve Baker. He is gonna clear him. Now Baker making a move back down to the inside. He is gonna slot in behind Anderson. And the caution flag gonna come out early once again as we have a big stack up on the front stretch. Doug Johnson in the 8 and Ray Radford, Troy Radford, all these drivers getting a piece of this little one. Doug Johnson in the 8 machine. He battles with the 45 of Doug Wysocki. Chad Meadows trying to make a pass on the outside. Justin Rigsby getting involved. Ray Radford shutting it down. Not making contact with anybody there. We go on board with Troy Radford for this ride. Troy just adding a little bit more damage to his already torn up 94 machine. So nobody coming down pit road as they all had just hit pit road. We do have Spencer in the 21 machine. Doug Johnson in the 8, trying to hammer out some of the damage. But your race leader is the 86, Jerry West. The 55 of Steve Baker has fallen to 4th place. That's given a little bit of breathing room to Jerry West in the 86. All right, guys. We're getting close to halfway here. Still got a few laps to go before we get there. But the 3 drivers who have a shot at winning the championship, the 86 of Jerry West, the 55 of Steve Baker, and the 28 of Dustin German. If you had to pick, who you choosing right now? Call them out. We're going to record it. We're going to document it. You are bound and tied to that choice. As the field starts to form up for another restart. We're still early on in the race. It is still anyone's race here tonight. But Jerry West, so far, the early favorite, led 56 laps. Cannot be counted out. Steve Baker in the 55, though, gonna have the preferred line, that outside line. Dustin German in the 28, third car on the inside line. Chris Mefford in the 46. Could be the spoiler here. Here we go. Green flag is out. And Mefford gonna jump to the lead here as Jerry West tucks in behind him. Steve Baker slides into third. Tyler Hilton in the 52 machine battling side by side with the 92 of Jason Anderson. So new leader, the 46, Chris Mefford. However, here comes the 86 of Jerry West. He wants that lead back. He wants to put his mark of dominance on tonight. solidify his championship run, but he has got to find a way around the 46 of Chris Medford. And Medford not one to give up a spot like the lead very early. And Jerry West getting oh so close on that inside line. Jerry gonna have a good run here. Not able to pull it off just yet, but inches matter here in racing, and he is getting oh so close to pulling it off. Side by side up off the corner. Medford gonna lead that time around, but Jerry West, oh, he's gonna make contact with the 46 of Medford. Chris hard into the wall, nose first into the wall, and that is gonna bring out another caution here tonight. As these two drivers were battling for the race lead, Jerry West gonna get into the quarter panel of Chris Medford, and Medford gonna go for a slow spin down towards the inside wall. Oh man, this is gonna change a lot of things. Will the 86 of Jerry West claim that caution? If he does, he's gonna be put to the back of the pack. If he doesn't claim it, could go to driver council, and it is up to that driver council. The votes would be out of his control. We're still early on, so if he claims that caution, he still has half the race plus some to get back to the front. Meanwhile, Steve Baker in the 55, he is not going to hit pit road this time, along with the 28 of Dustin German. Baker is going to hit pit road this time. So Steve Baker wanted a lap lead to try and get a bonus point. And then he is going to come down pit road. So he is going to restart this race at the tail end of the longest line. But that is going to give the lead to the 28 of Dustin German. And Dustin will lead for the first time tonight, but he is on older tires along with the 98 of Aaron Tolhurst. Those two did not hit pit road this time. Hale Osmond, Dustin German made pit stops early on. They will be on well, let's say Dustin Ping is on 2 tires, 2 fresh tires. This race could go either way. So many different strategies splitting off right here. Dustin German in the 28, championship contender, leading for the first time tonight by virtue of not pitting. However, he's been out there for about 20 laps on these tires. Pace cars out of the way. Here we go, back to green flag racing, and the 28 of Dustin German gonna get a jump on Aaron Tolhurst. But here comes Dale Osmond in the 88, trying to make a move on the inside of Aaron Tolhurst. Dustin Ping in the 9 though, got a good run on the outside, and Ping gonna move into third. Dale Osmond slots into fourth, and that puts Tyler Hilton in the 52 machine sitting in fifth place. Our race progress for the night so far, the 28 has gained 10 spots, the 98 has gained 17. Our biggest mover so far, the 88 at Dale Osmond, has gained 16 spots. He's trying for that Hilton Crafts and Designs Hard Charger Award. He's going to fall a little bit short as he did not qualify. Oh, it's Tyler Hilton right on his bumper. But Aaron Tolhurst did qualify. He has gained 17 positions. So Aaron going for that $5 provided by Hilton Crafts and Designs. Here comes Justin Rigsby in the 99. Power move by that 99 machine, trying to make something happen. We got 5 cars all underneath a blanket right here. Oh, Tolhurst's gonna wash up just a little bit. Dustin Ping looking to the inside. This is a battle for second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. Steve Baker in the 55 on those 4 fresh tires. 2 fresh tires. Oh, Tyler Hilton, he's gonna get into Baker. Baker able to continue on. Tyler Hilton gathers it back in. Oh man, what a moment for a championship contender. But Tyler Hilton losing a lot of ground in that 52 machine. Now he's got to find a way to gather it back up along with the 99 of Justin Rigsby. Jerry West in the 86 claiming that caution, falling all the way to the back. He is now running in 11th place, and he has got to find a way back to the front. He's got heavy traffic in front of him. Patience is a virtue, and that is what it's going to take to keep that truck clean and lean and mean if he has any chance of getting back to the front of the field. Meanwhile, your race leader is the 28 of Dustin German. Dustin started 11th, slowly worked his way to the front. He has been out front for 13 laps now, make it 14 as he goes blasting past the start finish line. Side by side battle for second place between Dale Osmond and Dustin Ping. Steve Baker in the 55 trying to throw his name into the hat for this battle. Dale Osmond for the moment holding on to second place. Dustin Ping in the 9 is third. Baker wants those spots back, and right now he has got to find a way to track down his fellow teammate and fellow competitor for the championship, Dustin German, who is leading this thing. Want to give a shout out and a thank you to everyone watching on YouTube and on Twitch. If you guys haven't done so yet, hit the follow, hit the subscribe, hit the thumbs up, whatever it is. These drivers need that attention. They look forward to you signing on for when they will race once again. But the Racing for a Cause Vaportrail Clothing Truck Series is going to take a break after this race. This is the final race of the season. They're going to fire up shortly after Labor Day. But Dustin German doesn't care about that right now. All he cares about is the fact that he is out front. He has got a good shot at winning this championship. Steve Baker moving into third. Dustin Ping falling to 5th place here. Christopher Spencer, the 21 machine, went for a spin early on tonight. Gathered his truck back up. Pulled down his belts a little bit tighter and found a way back into the top 5. Right now he's sitting in 4th place, trying to make a move on the 88 of Dale Osmond. Jason Anderson in the 92. He is sitting in 6th place. Jerry West has made it up to 7th. And Jerry making a look to the inside here. Gonna dive down once again to the bottom. Anderson trying to roll that top side. West getting a good run up off the bottom. And Justin Rigsby following those two trucks in 8th place. Aaron Tolhurst, who restarted on the front row in the 98 machine, he has fallen all the way back to 9th, and the 19 machine of Cade Green will round out your top 10 for the moment. But we are now within about 70 laps to go. Past the halfway point, this race is winding down very, very quickly. And Dustin German and Steve Baker running 1 and 2. Teammates, championship contenders, going after it, and the favor has to go to Dustin German for the moment. The points are so close, it is going to come down to who finishes in front of who. And Dustin German in the 28 could pull off the win for the championship just by winning this thing, even if Steve Baker finishes 2nd. I don't even know if I got enough breath left in me to talk all the way to the end of this thing. This race is absolutely insane. It has been an exciting race from the get-go. We've seen crashes. We've seen a contender for the crown. You should see me in my crown. He has fallen all the way back to the tail end of the longest line, made his way to the back into 6th place. So Jerry West right now doing all he can to make up some lost time. Closing in on the leaders. He sees Dustin Ping, he sees Dustin German, he sees Steve Baker. So the 86 of Jerry West, one of the fastest cars out there right now. Oh, I said car again. I've done that all season long. One of the fastest trucks out there. As I try and get my mouse to work here. Well, we have no mouse at the moment, so we're just gonna ride around with Jerry West. Try and figure out if I can get this thing working again. Sooner or later. Oh, Jerry almost got in the 9 of Dustin Ping. Able to keep going. Now he makes that move down to the inside. Still trying to get my mouse working. Hoping for the best here, folks. I think my batteries have died in my mouse. There we go. I got something. No, I don't. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. As the caution flag is gonna fly, Aaron Tolhurst going around with Cade Green. This might be the caution I needed to go get new batteries. As I try and figure out why my mouse is dead. All right, guys. I'll be right back. We're stuck right here, so yeah, bear with me. We're back. Oh, batteries died on the mouse, and this caution happened. I'll tell you what, this broadcaster very fortunate that caution happened when it did, because the batteries died on my mouse. We ran, got some new batteries. We're back in action, and Dustin Ping in the 9 machine is your race leader. Oh, holy cow. Let me take a moment just to gather myself in. We're gonna do a few woo-saw moments. I think I'm more wound up than these drivers are. I'm just the one calling this race. The drivers are out here battling for a championship. Dustin Ping in the 9 machine looking for his first win of the season, but he has got some very tough competition behind him. The 28 of Dustin German, the 55 of Steve Baker. These guys, they don't want to win a race, they want to win a championship. They might have to win the race to do it. All right, I'm good. We're good. Woosah, I'm calm. We're ready. We're gonna have a restart here. Dustin German in the 28 machine, gonna start on the outside line, where a lot of these fast drivers have been turning their fast lap times. However, we have seen that inside line on these restarts be the dominant line. Steve Baker in the 55 on the inside of the 28 of Dustin German. Dustin Ping, though, in the 9 machine, wasting no time getting to the throttle. He is going to clear the 28 of German. Now Ping has to hold him off. Here comes Dustin German to the inside. He's going to make a peak dive, and down to the inside we go through 3 and 4 side by side down the front stretch into 1 and 2. Dustin German trying to hold on to the lead, or I'm sorry, retake the lead as Dustin Ping tries to hold on to it. Ping is going to tag the wall a little bit, slow him up. That is going to give the lead to Dustin German in the 28. Here comes Steve Baker in the 55. Oh man, that is getting close down the front stretch. Baker working side by side against Dustin Ping. Dale Osmond in the 88, he's moved into 4th place once again. The 86 of Jerry West, after having to claim a caution, he has made his way back up into the 4A. He's in the top 5. Now he's on the outside of Dale Osmond, trying to find a way around the 9 of Dustin Ping. Meanwhile, Justin Rigsby up there as well in that 6th place, driving around in that 99 machine, water.org. Backed truck. So our 3 championship contenders all starting to find a way back to the front once again. Side by side, Dale Osmond in the 88 battling with Dustin Ping for 3rd place. Dustin German and Steve Baker, they're loving this side by side competition. That is allowing them to scoot away from the rest of the field. And Jerry West in the 86, he is trapped with nowhere to go. He can't go to the high side because he's got Justin Rigsby out there, and he can't go to the bottom because 3 wide at Bristol just will not work. He has got to be patient. He has got to wait for Dale Osmond and Dustin Ping to settle who is going to be running where, as we are now at 130 of 175 laps, and Dale Osmond finally gets out in front of Dustin Ping. Now Jerry West in the 86 has to deal with that outside lane being a little bit better. However, Dustin, oh, contact made right behind them. Christopher Spencer involved in the 2nd crash of the night. Cade Green getting a piece of it. Justin Rigsby as well. We're gonna restack the field. And we're going to do it all over again. Christopher Spencer in the 21. Going to slide up in front of the 99 of Justin Rigsby. Jason Anderson getting caught up into that. Cade Green as well. Here comes Dustin German, Steve Baker onto pit road. Dale Osmond hitting his pit stall as well. I imagine 4 tires will be on the menu for all the drivers here. Dustin Ping rolling off the pit road. He only took 2 tires. We'll see how that fares for him. Dustin German, the first one off a pit road with 4 fresh tires. Jason Anderson in the 92 taking 2 tires and a cone. I don't know what that cone said to him, but Jason Anderson not happy with it. So Dustin German, oh no, German maybe caught speeding here. He is pulled to a stop on the front, or one of these stretches. I'll tell you what, it's Bristol. You can't tell the front stretch from the back stretch because they're going so fast. I don't know. It's something. But Dustin Ping right now is scored as your race leader. Jason Anderson second. Ray Radford in the 47 machine. He's hitting pit road here. Breathe, KR, breathe. It's just a championship race. You're not even driving for it. You're just broadcasting it. Holy cow. Steve Baker sitting in third. Highest running championship contender. Dustin German fallen to 9th. Jerry West in 5th place in the 86. Working lap 135, soon to be 136 of 175 laps. Dustin Ping, Jason Anderson, gonna restart on the front row this time. Steve Baker, Dale Osmond making up row 2. Jerry West in the 86 and the 52 of Tyler Hilton will make up row 3 for this restart. Somebody get that Ford butt stain out of our way. We want to go green flag racing. Dustin Ping on 2 fresh tires. Steve Baker in the 55. First car out on 4 fresh ones. Here we go. Back to green flag racing. Baker down to the inside of Jason Anderson. Doesn't have him cleared. Anderson with a good run. Meanwhile, Dustin Ping got a great jump on that start. He is pulled away just a little bit and starting to open up a gap. Now Steve Baker, Jerry West, the 55, the 86, they're going at it here, running nose to tail with each other. They're going to try and find a way around the 92 of Jason Anderson. Baker pulls alongside him once again down to the inside. Does he have the tire? Does he have the muscle to pull away from the 92? Not quite yet, as he is going to take one more turn. And now he is going to pull up in front of the 92 of Anderson, put Steve Baker into second place. Jerry West in the 86. Now he's going to have to find a way around the 92. Baker wasting no time, putting pressure right on the 9 of Dustin Ping for the race lead. And Baker, this would be the first time he would be out front under green flag conditions. He has got to find a way to do it, and then he has got to hope that Jerry West does not follow him into second place, because he would not have enough points to cover Jerry West if he finishes second. But Baker, your race leader right now, trying to find a way to win a championship, and it starts by winning the race, and right now he is in position to do just that. Jerry West in the 86 battling with Jason Anderson on the outside. Anderson with a good run this time, still holding strong. Jerry West on that bottom lane will really use up his tires a little bit. He has got to find a way around very quickly here, or he will not have any tires left. It heats up your tires running that bottom. In fact, he is starting to lose some ground here. Not sure if maybe he wanted to take it easy for a lap to cool off his tires or what, but here comes the 52 of Tyler Hilton. Now he is gonna have to deal with the 86 on his inside. Meanwhile, Steve Baker in the 55 pulling away from this battle. Oh, Jason Anderson, Dale Osmond, contact made. Anderson gonna stay down below. No caution yet. And now the caution flag flies. Heavy contact on the straightaway between several of these drivers. We go to our MaxSpeedTV instant replay. Back that up a little bit further. So everyone coming down pit road this time. Dustin German staying out though in the 28 machine, choosing track position over tires. We'll see how that plays out for him. Dustin Ping gonna win the race off of pit road. Steve Baker once again stopping for 4 fresh tires. However, he has lost some more ground. He is going to be in 6th place this time when he restarts. But Dustin German in the 28 machine, no pit stop for him. Gonna let these drivers get formed up as they leave pit road. Got about 25 laps in the season left, and it really has been Dustin German, Jerry West, and Steve Baker, all of those guys battling for the championship. Oh man, I don't even know. Like, I don't know who's gonna win it. Dustin German's led a bunch of laps. Jerry West has led a bunch of laps. Steve Baker's been up at the front all race long. He's led 8 laps. He's on 4 fresh tires. Dustin German, he didn't make a pit stop. He's like, I want to be out front. So he is. Jerry West in the 86 machine, he's got 4 fresh tires, but he's going to restart outside the top 5. Ugh. I mean, these guys, I don't even have the words. I don't even know what to say. This championship battle has been up and down, topsy-turvy. Jerry West looked to be the early favorite. So far, he has led the most laps, but he is no longer out front. He's got some trucks in front of him. Dustin German going to restart on the front row here. He will be the lead car for this restart. Race is winding down. It's getting close. It's going to be tough to choose who wins from here on out. Pace car out of our way. Dustin German on the throttle. We are back. Green flag racing here at Bristol for the Fibromyalgia Lupus Association 175, presented by Bill Otto. Steve Baker in the 55 machine making a move on Dustin Ping in the 9. 4 tires versus 2. Jerry West in the 86, he's right there as well. West wasting no time on that outside lane. However, Dustin Ping fending off both these drivers for the moment. Dustin German having a big moment as he slows up a little bit. Jerry West looking at some 3 wide action, sticking his nose there, but not quite pulling the trigger on it. Dustin German in the 28, though, still running that bottom line. Not sure why German is down there on the bottom. But once again, I'm up in the broadcast booth. I'm not out leading this race, as the 28 is currently leading the race. Steve Baker in the 55. He's got to find a way around the 9 and the 28. He's got those 4 fresh tires, almost getting into the back of his teammate. Speaking of teammates, they are running nose to tail on that bottom line. Dustin Ping in the 9 machine. Oh, Steve Baker's gonna give a shunt to the 28. Jerry West in the 86 is gonna get a piece of it. Oh, heavy contact by the 28. His engine is done. Dustin German in the 28 machine gonna have to finish on the pit road here tonight. One of the championship contenders is out here with 16 laps to go. Jerry West, heavy damage on the 86. Big implications for our championship. Caution flag flying. Jerry West in the 86, heavily damaged. Steve Baker in the 55, very possibly giving an EOL, might claim that one. I don't want to speak for it. Not sure how that will be ruled, but he was involved in that caution. So we could see the 55 of Baker with an EOL. But a damaged 86, a Jerry West, as he got into the wall. Oh, I did not see that coming. Now, I will say Dustin German in the 28, when he started running the bottom line, was holding up the 55 of Steve Baker and the 9 of Dustin Ping on his outside. I don't know. Don't know on that one. If that call goes to race control or the driver's council, if Steve Baker chooses to have that happen, I don't know, guys. I don't know. But it looks like the 55 of Baker staying out there so far, not dropping in the back. So he could continue on with this championship run. Jerry West in the 86. How much damage has been inflicted on the 86 machine? Really looking a little bit wadded up on the front end there and the back end. As he knocked the toe out of that. Is the tires pointed in the right direction? Does he have a black meatball flag? Only thing I do know is the lights are out on that Ford Mustang. Not sure if it's because of a mechanical failure or if he was told to turn them off. However, we're getting ready to go back. Green flag racing. Dustin Ping on the 9. Your race leader. Steve Baker in the 55 on his outside. Here we go. Ping on the throttle. Baker trying to recover from getting caught napping. The 86 of Jerry West heavily damaged, holding up that inside line. Losing even more ground. Meanwhile, Steve Baker in the 55 going to dive down to the inside of Dustin Ping. Ping going to try and crowd him a little bit on entry here. Jerry West losing even more ground. Chad Meadows in the 3 moving into 7th place. And Jerry West heavily damaged trying to finish this race out. Caution flag gonna fly as Chris Medford, Mike Massengill all getting a piece of the action here. We go to our MaxSpeedTV instant replay and see what happened as we ride on board the Mission 22 Mike Massengill number 4 machine. Oh man, big stack up between Chris Medford and Doug Wysocki. Mike Massengill had nowhere to go. Troy Radford involved in another one here tonight. That is going to pop the engine of both Radford and Wysocki. Seven laps to go here tonight. Dustin Ping, your race leader. Steve Baker in the 55 sitting in 2nd place, but with a question mark over his head. Jerry West in the 86 machine heavily damaged, sitting in 8th place. And Dustin German in the 28 machine. Those 3 all championship contenders. German is out of the race with a blown engine. Jerry West heavily damaged. Can he continue on? And Steve Baker in the 55, will he be assessed a post-race penalty? Oh, Miss Linda, if you got one, I need one, because I may have a heart attack before this thing is over, because we're going to have like a 3-lap shootout for the end of it. Oh my goodness. Meanwhile, Dale Osmond rounding out your top 5. Started dead last. Found a way up into 5th place. Even though his truck is damaged as well. Christopher Spencer in the 21 sitting in front of him. He's got some damage, so it looks like pretty much nobody's going to get out of this race without some sort of injury to their truck. Dustin Ping in the 9 though, he don't care, he's out front. But he is going to have to deal with a hard charging 55 Steve Baker. I want to get that pace car out of the way. I want to go back racing. I want to see this thing finish out under green flag. Field lining up. Lights are out on that Ford Mustang. Dustin Ping, control car, control truck for this situation. Steve Baker getting on the throttle about the same time. However, he is going to lose out down the front stretch. Down through 1 and 2 they go. Steve Baker chasing the 9 of Dustin Ping. Jerry West, contact behind Jerry West. This could be another caution. Everything's staying green for the moment. Steve Baker in the 55 trying to make a move down on the inside of Dustin Ping. Not quite there. Here comes Christopher Spencer in the 21. Spencer's gonna slide into second place. He's gonna move up to the high side here. Final lap, final race of the season. Dustin Ping in the 9 looking to pick up his first win, and he is gonna get it done here at Bristol. Christopher Spencer finishing second, and Steve Baker in the 55 will be third. Jerry West, our championship contender, is going to end up in 8th place. Oh, Dustin Ping holding on, finds a way to win the final race of the season. Brings it onto the front stretch. Burn it down, Dustin Ping. Congratulations. Nice job, man. All right, guys, we are gonna set up our post-race show. No one go anywhere. We'll be right back to talk to our race winner and wait for race control to tell us who our championship winner is. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we have Dustin Ping, our race winner, here for the moment to talk to. And Dustin, tell us a little bit about your race tonight.
It started off a little rocky, getting some damage, and we fought our way back up into the top 5, and just I decided to go with keep doing a 2-tire strategy, and it worked eventually, and just kept the lead doing that, and it worked out. So first win in the city in this league, so see if we can get some more.
Well, man, Dustin, all night long it seemed like you were taking 2 tires here and there. Were you doing left sides, right sides, a combination? What was going on with your pit stops?
Yeah, I was doing rights, then I'd switch to lefts, and vice versa. Keep going that way. Just keep trying to keep the lead.
Well, it looked like it works. A weird strategy pulls off the win here tonight as you were switching back and forth on the tires. Nice job, man. Tell us a little bit about the pressure from the 55 there at the end, and then the 21 of Christopher Spencer.
Yeah, Steve, he gave a hell of a run. I don't know if I could. Didn't know if I was gonna be able to keep him off. I don't know where Christopher came from. He came out of nowhere, and he kept pushing me. So just glad I kept him off.
Well, nice job, Dustin Ping. Congratulations on your race win. Any shout outs or thank yous that you'd like to give?
Just thanks Troy for this season, and we'll keep doing what he's doing.
All right, man. Well, Dustin, congratulations on picking up your first win here with Racing for a Cause. Can we expect to see you here on Tuesday night when the league fires up again after Labor Day?
Oh yeah, I'll be back.
All right, man. Dustin, congratulations, man. What a race. What a win. Nice job, buddy.
Thank you very much.
Dustin Ping, driver of the 9 machine, picking up the race win here tonight. Guys, bear with me. We still don't have a word from race control. So we're going to step away for a minute, hopefully get some more information from them. And we'll be right back after this. Welcome back to Bristol, ladies and gentlemen, as the Racing for a Cause Vaportrail Clothing Truck Series draws to a close. Tonight's race, the Fibromyalgia Lupus Association 175 is finished. Dustin Ping, our race winner, we got to talk to him, and now we are just waiting for ruling amongst the Drivers' Council, because the points were that close, could come down to a penalty or not between Steve Baker, Jerry West, and Dustin German. So while we wait, we can go ahead and go through our results for tonight's race. Dustin Ping, your race winner in the 9 machine. Christopher Spencer in the 21, bringing it home second. Third place, Steve Baker in the 55. John Johnson going to end up in 4th. And Dale Osmond rounds out your top 5. 6th place will go to Justin Rigsby. Chad Meadows, best finish of the season in 7th place. Jerry West brings it home in 8th. Championship contender. He thinks he's won the championship as he's already done a whole bunch of victory donuts. And Tyler Hilton in the 52 will be 9th, with Aaron Tolhurst rounding out your top 10. Chris Medford will finish 11th. 12th will go to Ray Radford. Doug Wysocki will finish 13th. Doug Johnson will be 14th. And Dustin German will finish in 15th spot. Jason Anderson scored in 16th. Mike Massengill, the driver of the Ford machine, 17th. Troy Radford will be 18th. 19th going to Cade Green. And Andy Lambert will round out our 20-car field here tonight. So guys, we're waiting very patiently for ruling from race control because, as I mentioned, the points were that close. Should a penalty be issued to the 55 of Steve Baker, that would mean Jerry West wins the championship. Should it be ruled a racing incident and Baker cleared of all penalties, he would be the champion. And it just came down. I have word that our champion is the 86 of Jerry West. Congratulations, Jerry.
Hey man, thanks. It was a tough season, man, and you know, the final race at Bristol, you know, I knew it was going to be tough because I told you that earlier, and it was a little bit more tough than I expected. But man, it worked out for me. Managed to keep it, you know, not all the way cleaned up, but up in the top 10 there. So we'll take it, man. We led a lot of laps tonight. We had a very, very fast truck. You know, people made you know, different pit strategy calls, kind of stacked up the field a little bit, made it tough on us, but it worked out for them. So, you know, congrats to them on that. Dustin Ping on the win.
Well, Jerry, a championship run all season long. You've been within a top 3, and it came down to tonight. You rip off the early race lead, 58 laps led.
Yeah, you know, we come out pretty quick there, found some speeds. We actually started pulling away from the field, you know, so I knew I had the truck to beat tonight if I could just get back out front. But, you know, like I was saying, you know, those guys made some calls on pit road, which, you know, I didn't agree with, or I would have did it myself. You know, and it kind of slowed us up, you know, caused us to have to race in a pack. It was just so tough to pass on the bottom there that, you know, it made those 2 tires kind of work out. You know, but great race in my opinion. I hate to see what happened to Dustin German there between him and Baker. You know, it's Bristol, I guess you could say, but you know, teammates, we try not to do that to each other, man. But I guess it's the last race of the season, and tensions are high, man. But you wouldn't see the 86 do that.
Well, we didn't see the 86 do that here tonight, but you yourself, it seemed like you did get involved in a caution earlier on. Did you claim that caution? Was that something that just happened? What was that situation there?
Yeah, you know how it works here. If you're involved in a bringing out the caution, you claim it, you get an EOL penalty. If you don't, it goes to driver's council, and you risk getting a 5-point penalty. And you know, we also have a 10 incident rule. So if you get more than 10 incidents, you get a 5-point penalty, I think it is. So, you know, I kind of figured I was going to get that 10 incident limit there. So I was expecting to get that 5-point penalty there. But I couldn't afford to risk giving up another 5 points there for not claiming that. So yeah, I went ahead and called it and claimed that caution there between me and Chris Mefford. I actually did get a chance to look at it, man, and I seen a little bit of net code on my end. I'm not sure what actually happened on anybody else's. I'd have to ask, but it was definitely net code on my end. But either way, I still claimed it. I take responsibility for it, and I'm sorry about that, Chris.
Well, Jerry, all those decisions seem to work into your favor here tonight, as you are the Racing for a Cause Vaportrail Clothing Truck Series champion. Congratulations, man. Shout outs, thank yous, season long effort. What? Season long effort. Great job.
Yeah, man, put in a lot of hard work, man. It's been a long season, man. So first and foremost, I'd like to give a shout out to Troy Rafford, as I always do, man. He does a great job over here, and he put up with us, and it's a lot of work, doing what he does. So tip my hat to him and all the guys at Racing for a Cause. But what's really important is the Vaportrail Clothing Truck Series, man. We ran here. Vaportrail Clothing come in this season, and they pretty much sponsored this whole season for us, man. So big shout out to those guys, man. Make sure you guys check them out, Vaportrail Clothing, because if it wasn't for them, not sure how the season would have went. So big shout out to them, and of course you did a great job all season, man. I know it's tough up there, a lot of long races, and a lot of caution laps you got to watch, but I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed the season, man. And I do go back and watch these all the time, so it's fun hearing your banner back and forth with yourself. But it's definitely a treat to go back and watch us out on the track, man. So I appreciate that, KR. And of course, I'm out here racing to bring awareness to people that suffer from COPD and emphysema, like my mom does. Of course, I've told you all that. She suffers from that. It's really tough for her. It's tough for people to breathe when they have that issue. So if there's anything you can do to reach out and give them a hand, take a little bit of stress off of their life, go ahead and do it, man, because you don't know how tough it really is. And they like to hide the way they actually feel. So you can pretty much see it on their face, though, man. But yeah, man, this Vaportrail Clothing Truck Series this season was awesome. Bristol was one race that I expected to be a knockdown drag out, and I believe that's what happened here tonight. But thanks to Hilton Crafts and Designs for doing what they do, MaxSpeedTV, of course, everybody that watches, all the drivers that showed up. We couldn't do it without all you guys, man. So big shout out to you guys, and of course SRTV Network on the hood helped me bring this truck to the track every week and put me up in victory lane a couple times. So thanks again, KR.
Well, Jerry, congratulations, man. Nice job. A season well raced. And, man, we look forward to seeing you shortly after Labor Day. You going to be joining us again then?
Absolutely, man. I hope to see you as well. So hopefully we'll meet back up and we'll be able to get one of those victory lane interviews you like to give us. But it's going to be tough. I already know, man. I only got 2 of those this year. So, a lot of consistency paid off here and played a role in our getting our championship. So, and shout out to my teammates, Dustin and Baker, man. I hope they're not fighting down in the pits right now.
Helmets are being thrown. It's fine. No big deal.
See you, buddy. Thanks.
All right, Jerry West, driver of the 86 machine, your Racing for a Cause Vaportrail Clothing Truck Series champion. Got it done here tonight at Bristol, despite heavy damage on that 86 machine. Ends up in 8th place in the race, but 1st place in the point standings. Guys, that is going to wrap it up for the Racing for a Cause Vaportrail Clothing Truck Series. If you haven't checked out Vaportrail Clothing, do so. They got some great clothing items for all the race fans out there. Hit them up. Check out what they got going on. Man, guys, oh, Miss Linda, I need one of those pills. I'm going to go lay down. I'm going to go take a nap before I go to bed. This was a wild one. What a season it was. Thank you, everyone, for joining me, whether it was on YouTube, whether it was on Twitch. Guys, thank you so much. Y'all have a good night, and we will see you here back on Tuesday night. Stay tuned to the YouTube, the Facebook page. If you haven't done so, follow me on Outlaw77S on Twitch and on Facebook. That way you know when Racing for a Cause is getting ready to fire up once again. Also, of course, right here on MaxSpeedTV. Guys, have a good night. And when I see you next time, ooh, you better believe we're going to bring it again. Have a good night, y'all.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.